Starting at the beginning of this trip, we did have to get up very early to catch this flight. I think we got up around like 4 a.m. or like a little bit before that, and we still managed to almost not get on our flight, which is kind of crazy, but thankfully we did get on, and the rest of the flight was pretty chill. But because of all the stress in the morning and because of how tired I was, I totally forgot to film anything on the actual camera, so you're gonna just be seeing a few photos and videos from my phone. And then once we finally got there to the hotel, we checked in, kind of just explored the hotel and the resort because our room wasn't ready just yet. And then we did go back up to the room finally when it was ready, and we got changed. I'd headed down to the beach, and it did thankfully clear up. It wasn't raining anymore, so that was really great. And then we ended up heading back up to the room after spending some time at the beach and went out to dinner, which we ate at Shake and Shack that night. So this was our first full day here at Atlantis, and we started off the morning by heading down to the lobby so then we could head out for a nice little walk around the Marina Village, which is right outside of the tower we stayed in, which was the Coral Tower. And this village was so cute. It's like a little market shop area that has a bunch of nice little restaurants, gift shops, and you can take so many nice photos here and videos. So yeah, it was really fun to walk around here. This was kind of at like 9:30 in the morning, around there, so a lot of the shops were still closed, but honestly it was still really nice to walk around.
Look what you get! I want this! That's so cute! This, the little pig.
So we did end up going into this cute like little restaurant, cafe shop, and my sister ended up getting the cute little flamingo coffee that she saw on the little sign outside. It was honestly so cute. They had so many cute little pastries. And then after that we just continued walking throughout the Marina Village, looking at all the beautiful yachts, and a lot of the shops, like I mentioned, were closed, and while we were down there probably till like around 10, they were all closed still, so I guess they open up a little bit later in the day. After walking through the whole entire Marina Village, we ended up heading back to our hotel room so that we can get changed and get ready to go down to the pool. And this is us heading down to the pool and also the beach area. This goes the same way. And once you get outside of the doors there, you enter and see turtles, which is so cute. Like I'm still so obsessed even looking back at this footage right now. And then you see these waterfalls, and then you have to go through this like cave to get to the other side. And then right when you make it out of the cave, you get to see all the stingrays, which you actually could do a paid experience and go in with the stingrays, which was really cool. We did not do that because it was fully booked when we were here, but there's a bunch of different fun experiences that you can do with some of the animals that they have on property. But again, when we were here, they were like very booked up, so I think you have to book that like in advance before you get to the actual island. We ended up taking this really beautiful pathway to the beach. It's kind of like a great observation for all the different towers, and you get to just overlook the whole entire resort from this area, which is really pretty. And they have like this fun little rope bridge that you get to walk on, which kind of like shakes when you walk on it, which was kind of fun. And then when you come out, you get to see the Grand Royal Towers, which is really pretty, and then it just brings you back to the regular pathway, which we continue to take to the beach. And after what felt like a very long walk, we finally made it to the beach. I swear the heat makes you start going a little bit delusional because it felt like we were out there walking for a good hour, but it's probably actually only like a 10-minute walk from the coral over to this beach. So keep that in mind. Definitely bring water or like a fan, just something to keep you cool, because the walk and the heat combined will just feel like you're walking in like the desert. But that beach was so worth it. It was probably one of the best beaches on property. And then these clips are just us heading back to the hotel. We spent a pretty long time at the beach. I just didn't really film it that much. And after a long walk back from the Cove Beach, we made it back to the Coral Tower. And this is, again, just kind of like the area that you walk down to go to like the pool and beach area. And then this is like the main check-in lobby, which honestly is so pretty. Like, I was obsessed with that lobby. And then we made it back to our room really quickly. And then we went down to the Marina Village to have some dinner. Finally, all of the restaurants and shops were all open when we went down this time to the Marina Village, and it was really nice. It was around dinner time, so it's probably why they were all open then, but we kind of just walked around, explored, got to go in some of the shops then, and yeah. And then this was the restaurant we ended up grabbing food from on night 2 for dinner. It was really yummy. I think I got like a rotisserie chicken with like rice or mashed potatoes. I kind of forget, but it was one of those two. And it was so yummy, and we just brought it back to the room to eat so it could be like a little bit more chill. And we just took a few more photos before we headed back up. And then yeah, this is just us heading back up. The village is so pretty though. At night you can kind of see all the lights turn on. It's definitely way more busy, but it's so pretty. And then this is just full nighttime. We kind of just ate, had our dinner, just kind of relaxed a little bit. And this was our view. We could kind of see the port a little bit, and then you could see the bridge. And then we overlooked kind of like the village area and where all the cars pulled up to the main lobby. After we were done eating, we wanted to head back out. It was around 8:52, as you can see, and we were gonna go back down to the Marina Village area to grab ice cream and just kind of walk around the resort. We wanted to also go see some of like the fish tanks and stuff that they have in the Royal Towers. So yeah, that's kind of what we decided to do for this night. After grabbing the ice cream, we just continued walking throughout the Marina Village. The vibes down here honestly are really fun. There's just music playing, all the stores are lit up, and they have like the cute little lights. I don't even know what these are called, like fairy lights going across all the little gift shops there. And they have like musicians playing throughout the night too, so that was pretty cool. And then when you get farther back into the Marina Village, it does get a little bit more dead, but all the stores were still open, so we did go into some of them. And yeah, I did get a pink little sweater that says Bahamas on it. It was really cute. And then we ended up just starting to head back, walking towards the aquariums. And then this is like the shopping inside area of the Coral Tower. It has a bunch of like high-end designer stores you can go shopping at. And this area connects to the Royal Towers and it connects to the casino. So we're coming up on the casino right now. And then once you pass the casino, you come out and see more stores and then you go into the Royal lobby. And this lobby is so grand. It's so beautiful. And then it looked like they had these murals kind of showing a story of Atlantis. I'm honestly not sure if that is actually the case, but that's what it looked like, which was really pretty. So these are just some more clips of us kind of exploring the hotel. This is on like the lower level of the main lobby in the Royal Towers. And they have just a bunch of like fish tanks so you can go and view. We were mainly looking for this like walkthrough experience where you like walk through, get to see a bunch of fish tanks. Which you're probably thinking, is that not what you were just doing? No, it's supposed to be like this cute like cave type of vibe, like you're under the water. But we could not find it, so that's why we ended up going outside to try and see if we could find like a different entryway. So after walking around outside for a bit, we finally found the entry. We walked down this staircase, which was like right beside Shake and Shack. So I don't know how we didn't see this like the night before, because we literally ate dinner there, but I guess we didn't. But thankfully we found it, and this was such a cool experience. The theming in here definitely makes you feel like you're at like Atlantis or like you're under the sea. One of the highlights of walking through this cave was getting to see these cute little stingrays like dancing and playing together. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but that's what it looks like to me. And then we kind of just continued walking and we came across this really cool room. It feels like an ancient tomb or something. I don't know. It was really cool. There was like fog coming out of that thing. I honestly wanted to put my hand in it. I don't know why, but I was like, are we able to put our hand in here? But I low-key felt like my hand was gonna get like chopped off or something. So I was really playing into the full movie vibes in this room. This room was honestly giving such weird vibes, kind of eerie to be honest. They're playing the weirdest audio. It wasn't like singing or anything. It was like echoing noises. Yeah, a little bit weird, but they had really pretty crystals, so that kind of made up for it. Definitely playing into the theming of like Atlantis like coming out of the water. This was kind of giving like moon ceremony to be honest. This room's giving dungeon, so gotta get out of there. Then we had to go back into the dungeon, unfortunately, so that we could get out of this experience. But we did come upon this really big fish, but honestly in a really tiny tank. I don't know if it extends further than that. And then this is the last part of the walking aquarium experience. This is like coming to the very end. We do realize in literally like a second that we could have actually entered from the lower main lobby, but we just didn't see it. So we're silly little gooses for that.